Hello, and welcome to the stream. I am Dixon Hobo, and today we are joined with myself and DXD Moyland. Moyland, how you doing, pal?
I'm good, mate. Not too bad. Getting used to doing this now. I'm quite looking forward to this one.
Yeah, it should be a good one. But I look at the practice, it's going to be a lot of spins. So yeah, we are here for the RPR Season 8, Round 6 here in Portugal. A lot of drivers on the card today. We've got 50, well, there should be about 17 we're expecting. A couple of guys are coming a bit later. So while you're waiting or you're in the quali or whatever you're doing, just start up a new poll. What's this? This costs, what? Wait on, the cost per... Oh, okay. Dude, here we go. So, just start up a new poll. Who will win the race? We'll be on for the next 10 minutes during this Q1 session. There's a couple of names been thrown in there, or you can use some hobo change or hobo spare change, and you can add your own personal vote in. So do have your votes, and we'll have a look at the end of the 10 minutes and see what we're doing. But we'll get on to the main stuff at the moment and get with the tables from last week. So after last week, a bit of controversy, a bit of breaking news. Dara has been race banned for this race after contact with Jack Latest. We'll try and get footage of that, actually, and we'll try and show it on the stream. But yeah, there's a bit of contact, and I'll let Moreland talk you through why the bans happened and what's happened during the clip. So we'll try and see if we can find the clip. But here we go. We'll jump on board. We'll jump onto the driver's standings. The fuck was that?
What?
I just heard. Oh fuck me! I think I'm on the. Hang on.
Oh, baby's wet.
I got to start a party or something because I just heard someone talking.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Here we go.
I didn't do that either.
It scared the shit out of me.
I didn't hear it though, because I can't hear my game yet until I haven't got the actual race screen on yet. I've just got the stuff on.
baby's wet himself.
Alright, babe, I got 1 second. I'll quickly run through the driver's tables. So, we'll start with the driver's tables. I'll move myself out of the way as well. Have I got a button for that? I should have a button for that. Okay, maybe not. Okay.
Probably the first.
Woo! Oh, no, wrong button. Wrong lever! There we go. Okay. So, top of the table at the moment is Jack Latest taken over by 1 point. It's really close at the top with 93 points. Second place we have Avi with 92. Dara drops down to third with 86 points. Johnny Stokes is in fourth with 64. Gustav, who's missed a few races, is dropping down heavily now. Is in fifth with 51. We have Chubb in sixth with 34. Aladifa is in seventh with 27. Eighth place is Scotty Harris with 22. Ninth place we have Speedy with 18 points. 10th place tied we have Cherry and Erez with 13 points. 1 point behind them is El Stefano with 12. Mr. Carl is in 13th with 8 points. Frenzy is in 14th with 3. DXD Robson Racer is in 15th with 2. And then tied for 16th we have Andreas, GGC, Dr. Robot, Hud Zojo and Booker Bronco. What that does for your constructors tables. McLaren that's still leading the way just about with 137 points. That will change today if Jack and Chubb can score more than 10 points because they're in second with 127. Third place is the Haas team of Avi and Erez with 105. So again, more 20 points or more for them will jump them over McLaren because they're both not here today. Williams are in fourth with 86. Fifth place Aston Martin with 35. 1 point behind them is the Alfa Romeo team with 34. Seventh place we have Mercedes with 18. Red Bull are in 8th with 16. Ninth place we have the AlphaTauri with 2. And last we have the Ferrari boys with nil points. So there we go. That wraps up all of that. And I will see if we can find that clip. I'll leave him more for a second. I think the baby... Is he right?
Yeah, I'll
He's wet
do a
himself.
bit of,
No, he's okay. So that baby's okay. He just wet himself somehow.
do a bit of housekeeping, chat and stuff. That's fun. El Stefano says P12. Let's go. Are you not racing tonight, El Stefano? I don't see him. Hello, Mrs. Call. Rob, you're not in the poll because we figured if we put you in there, everyone would just vote for you because they know how good you are. So it kind of defeats the point of a poll if it's just you that's going to get voted for. Jack's gonna dedicate his win to my other half. It's a birthday a week today. I can't remember. I might have said it wrong on the stream, but it's a week today. It's not today. But I appreciate the sentiment, mate, because I'm not gonna get a win for it. So you know, at least someone will.
Has well, in the votes, Speedy got 25 votes, or that 20. If someone is constantly voting for Speedy to win,
Everyone's voting for Speedy.
everyone just voting for Speedy to win. I love it.
Literally.
It's 25
Almost
votes.
says to me like, oh yeah, what do you think like the favourite 4 will be, or which 4 you think are most likely to win it, and then we just need one as a filler that's not going to win it. I'm like, oh, put Speedy in. Everyone's like, oh, Speedy number 25, world famous winner.
If he wins now, oh my god.
Got so many fans.
If he wins, it would be ridiculous. Alright, let's have a look if I can find the incident from last week.
You win next week, Jack. Save your pace. Like, if you're gonna have a crap race, make it this one, and then save your best for next week. Oh, I may not be here next Monday as well.
Boom. Let down. Okay. I'm sure. Okay. Oh god. Here in the car twice. 1 second. Alright. I will quickly put this on full screen, and then we will I'll switch my camera over so we can watch. Okay, so only a couple of times been said. We've got 10 minutes still, so quite a lot left in the session. I'll move this chat box up a little bit. So here we go, a bit more space. It's not in the way of the track map. Right. So, Moylan, do you want to talk us through what happened in this?
Oh, I better get your stream on and see what's happening. So we can actually see the footage. Okay,
There you go. Change camera, that would help, because I just saw myself like 17 million times.
I may be a little bit delayed on what I can see.
You're in now, what you in?
Because right, okay, right, so.
Okay, I'm going to play it, and we'll go from there.
If I'm delayed on it, I apologise. But the gist of, I didn't watch it that much, but from what was said in Stuart, basically, I don't think the initial contact was the issue. So, like, obviously, they were running really close together. They looked to be a little bit of a jink right from Dara, from RPR. That, I don't recall that being mentioned as the issue. The issue was when they did go, Jack got turned around in front of him, Dara just continues to floor it into him. Like, there's no effort to, like, slow it down, you know, clear each other and then get going again. I think his frustration just showed a little bit, and the stewards didn't take very kindly to that. He did also receive a 10-second time penalty for that. So that dropped him further down the standings for that race.
There was also, I think, on that one, we'll close that down. It's just a little glimpse of what I actually watched. There was also this image, this video here, which I think is just the full version of what happened. It was 7 minutes in, I think. So I go 7 minutes. Yeah, well. So this was POV of an incident. I'm not sure what the incident was, but it was clipped in from Jack, and it.
Get in, have some of that, you fucking wankers! Get in! I am the fucking
That's just his
king.
highlights, isn't it? But the incident was in there. It's part of it. There should be a timestamp in the
Literally, like when it, you fucking wankers. Is it? I'm trying to find it actually. It should say. There was meant to be a timestamp somewhere here, but I can't think where it is. Trying to see if I can scroll along and find it.
To be fair, you can't see a great deal of the onboard anyway.
No.
Because obviously it all kicks off behind him.
It must be around here, surely then. Is it around here? This the incident, potentially? Yeah, this looks like the onboard here. Little contact there as well as they're going round the corner. And as you can see, Jack... Oh, yeah, there. Not much Jack can do. And I'm guessing he's muted his audio for a reason.
Well, the weird thing was, like, he did squeeze him a little bit on exit. Granted, he could have squeezed him more, but the actual contact doesn't come until he started to move back away from him.
Yeah, so like right now you think. Sorry, we'll pause it so I can see. So when you go around the corner here, you would expect the contact to be happening around here because
he moves like almost a full car's width back to the right.
Yeah,
Then
So-
they make contact.
At this point here, you think, okay, if you go in a straight line, you're fine. So this is where I think the initial, the contact happened, and it's obviously sent him in a spin. But yeah, it's not. There was no effort to looks like to get out of the way or to avoid an incident. We'll jump back to the mainstream now, anyway. But yeah, that is basically. Oh god, that's the wrong camera. Wait a minute. Okay, has it gone wrong? What's gone on here? Why should I be this? Off. There we go. Okay, we're back. That's weird. Get off the controller, you. You're not having the controller. Oh, something's gone. Okay, you're having a little choke. Having a little choke. I get it. Okay, so a couple of times I've got in. Only 5 got in so far. We have Scotty on a 119.1, Cherry on a 19.6. A lot of drivers are probably choosing not to go out at the moment or going out on the intermediate tyres because they know that essentially they're all through at this stage. Speedy was the winner of the vote. Rob contributed.
This change.
Rob spent all of his hobo change on that. So yeah, so Scotty got 1 vote as well. So I've a little vote for Scotty. No one's voting for Jack, Johnny, or Avi. It's all going to Speedy. So there we go, Speedy.
I don't think many people voted apart from Rob, in fairness.
I think it was all Rob. I think it was completely all Rob. I don't even think Jack voted for himself. But yeah, so let's have a look. Everyone is going to crash out. That's what Speedy said. That's the only way you're probably going to win. In all fairness, Joe, you do tend to bottle it when you're being chased in first. After what happened in Monza.
Yeah, I was quite disappointed in that race.
No, I was quite happy with him, to be honest. Made my job a lot easier for my first TTFL race win.
Really a lot to keep an eye on. Boomax is out on
No.
softs.
What's going in there?
I'm just watching Eros go around on Inters at the moment. He's struggling. Yeah, we'll see what he does on the Inters. 124, not a bad time.
It's not that bad a tyre, to be fair, in try. I mean,
Oh.
well, obviously they're not as quick as slicks, but they're not as impossible as you'd expect them to be.
Adifa's on the full wets, so he's expecting a downpour. Rob's improved by 10 seconds. It's a massive improvement for Rob. But yeah, there's nothing really for us to talk about at the minute, other than just fill in the air because
Yeah.
everyone's through essentially.
Shimon is back.
Shimon.
For a while.
Oh yeah, Shimon. I think that was the guy we heard talking.
I couldn't hear anything, to be fair, because I didn't have any gear going at that time.
Do you want to race? Is that what you try to use? Get a controller. You can't race. You're too little. No, I know. It's naughty, but you can't do it. So I don't know. Obviously, Rob is a huge bogey. Yuck. Rob is obviously driving around. He can't really answer us at the moment. But I'm just if you can hear me, Rob, let us know if you are expecting more drivers to come. Because obviously it could be nice to know. See if we're expecting someone. Because at the moment we're missing Johnny Stokes. Well, just missed quite a few actually. It meant to be like 7. Well, looks like it's at 17 according to the attendance with the 2 reserves.
So
Hello.
let's pull out late. Whoa. Oh, you did just completely missed out a corner.
Yes. Can I help? Can I help you? Yes. I don't want you to pull my nose. It's my nose. It's my nose. Get out. Get. So Rob's into the pits. Where's Avi? Watch Avi go around. So what do you think of this track, anyway, Moreland? Let's talk us through the track.
Who's about to start a lap? Shimon's on a lap. He's invalidated. He might get I'd probably ride with him. To be fair, I don't dislike the track. It's the lack of grip. It's just... It's like driving in wet conditions on times around here. It's like a really dusty track.
Maybe that's why they put leaders on.
Yeah. I think the actual layout of it's not too bad. It's tricky, and if you don't know it, it's not the easiest track in the world to learn because there's not that many reference points, and there's a lot of elevation change. Quite a bit. It looks similar, if you're not familiar.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it promotes good racing. plenty of chances to have a little look on someone. Oh, Johnny Stokes joins us now. The place that seems to catch people out the most is where old Simon is now. This little right-hander as you climb the hill.
Oh yeah, it's a low traction
It's
zone.
almost like it's like a real pendulum effect. I would imagine we're going to see quite a few people having moments, if not losing it around there.
It's also, I found around, I think we've gone past it already. Oh yeah, I think it's one of the first corners. Trying to think where else you'd see it. I know that we had some drivers struggle around the last corner. I think that's as tyres are starting to wear out. This corner here is struggling.
It's a tighter corner than it looks. With the speed that you're carrying, like you do have to keep quite a lot of lock roll on there, especially if you get to a point where you're on old tyres or you're trying to get energy down, you know, on a desperate move or anything. It's you might find odd person goes off, but usually if you do go off there, it's going to be a big off.
And I think this corner here as well, where Simon is, another low traction zone, which is difficult. If you get that wrong, then you get this wrong, and you run wide, and yeah, it could be a bit of a mess.
Yeah, there's probably, this hairpin's probably the same, so 2, 3, maybe 3 or 4 exits where you've got to get it. They're not really sweeping exits as such. You've got to square it up before you can think about getting sort of power down. Otherwise, it is just going to spit you out.
We have jumped on board with the fan favourite.
It's a real patience track.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's why. I think. What the fuck was that? That really hurt. I think this racing no assist anyway. It's all about patience, but yeah, this really tests it on this track because he's just about held that somehow.
Speaking of low traction zones,
yeah. Like it's frustrating because like on no assist, on any track, if you see someone make a mistake, you've got to really be careful how you put your foot down to capitalise on it. On this track,
this is it. Yeah.
It's every corner you got to do that. Essentially, every single corner you got to do that.
I think that's where it catches you out. Like, if you're used to driving no assist, I don't think you'll find it. Like, I think I would find it harder to drive with traction control on than off now. Because I'm so used to having it off. The speed is having a nightmare.
It's hard to cook.
But like you were saying, when you do get that moment, when you've been in a rhythm and say you've been following someone for 5 laps, the second they make that mistake and you look to adjust and nail it, that's when you've got to not wait, but you've got to not be too keen. Because like it won't. Chances are you've been driving it fairly near to the edge anyway. If you've been behind them for that long, if you then try and like floor it out of a corner, you're just going to launch yourself off. It's almost worth just. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like you're going to get a run at them regardless. It's just having that bit of patience to not think, well, I've got to get it done within this second or whatever. Q1's over anyway, so hopefully we get a bit more to talk about in Q2.
Yeah, fingers
It's
crossed.
gone out though.
I'm just testing out the. I think it's a bit too small. It might need to go. Just test out chat box. But yeah, basically everyone's through, so not really much to talk about here either.
Was there not 15 to start with?
No, what it is, the game will tell you 15. Like if there's 13 drivers, it'll go from 1 to 7. You'll miss out 8 and 9, and then it will show you 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Oh, that's fine. I just didn't know if it were missing someone off this list.
No, it's the way the game works. It's silly, but you know, it just to show you that it's 10. Trying to see that doesn't looks quite small. I'm trying to work out the text size because it's not readable at the moment. I'm trying to change it and edit it a little bit to make it look like it's readable.
I think I have a chat box on.
I have it on every now and then because it's nice to see, but yeah, I need to edit it so it's actually visible because at the moment you can't even see it. If I go to about 5th, maybe go that big. Yeah, probably a bit too big, but fuck it, we'll run with it. We'll run with it. Yeah, fuck it, that will do. We'll run with that. It's nice and big.
Overall screen, just have one big teleprompter.
Be pretty cool. I do want to get.
Should
So
do
why,
it.
that's why I want the third monitor to have a chat monitor, but then I don't get that much chat, so that's the annoying
Just
thing
use my
about it.
phone.
Yeah, that's the other option. Use your phone. Oh, that's.
Do you not have like a stream preview on
Yeah.
Streamlabs?
Oh, go. What have I done here?
Well, it's on there though, isn't it? The chat. Mine is.
Yeah, but it's just I've got a lot of shit going on, so it's hard to see. I make no, that's not that. I'm trying to make it stretch a little bit. But I don't want to stretch the text. I just want to fucking stretch the bloody thing. Alright, that ain't working. I mean it's cropped. If I go minus on the cropped. If I cropped
Who's
it.
first out? Cherry's first out.
No, I don't want that either. Okay, fuck it.
Let's get some info on. I'll have to on the trail for qualifying actually. I think everybody's going to be going on soft, so there's not much point in having tired later on.
No, I don't know to turn mine on until later.
I'm tired now. Super Bowl's catching up with me.
What was a good game there to watch?
Yeah,
Did enjoy that game.
I'm kind of annoyed. So I'm not like a die-hard fan of it by any chance, but if I have a team, it is the Eagles. So I wasn't. They like first half were like great, and then yeah, last two quarters I don't know what happened. They didn't have the same edge to them.
It could be worse. I support fucking what do you call it? I support the Falcons, and yeah, that was. I watched them basically get 27 points clear and then lose. So it could be a lot worse.
Right, let's watch Cherry start his lap. Should have a should have a clear run. He's got enough distance there. It's got on track.
Not bad turn 3. Yeah, not bad turn 3 there.
It's hard to tell, to be honest. It's one of them tracks where, like, it can look slow, but it's not. This is like the patience thing again, because it's so easy to spin your rear wheels, and it's not always that visible to us. If they don't wiggle, if it's just a wheel spin. Oh, he's round up. Too much on that big curb. No damage or anything, gets away with it, but really clonk that sausage curb, and it won't allow you to do that.
Alright, so I'm on board
Max is gonna
with.
use-
Was it Woomax, yeah?
Yeah, it's not running any battery though.
Unless he's forgotten to do it, or he's just doing like a James Owl strat.
Yeah, it could be a bank.
Oh.
Out.
There we go.
I'm gonna keep an eye on Carl and his fetching pink helmet.
Good old pink helmet. Can't beat a pink helmet.
When we went to Silverstone for F1, we all bought purple Mercedes. That's a nickname ourselves the purple helmet. For the weekend.
As you do. Oh, the cherry does set a time as 129. That will get easily beaten by a Woomax at the cross line 121. Obviously, with that spin, cost him quite a lot of time there. But I'm assuming Woomax can get more time out of that.
Yeah,
We go to Mr. Carl. It's a nice. Don't get it wrong, right? I think this track is a nice track for motorbikes. For F1 cars, not so much. 120.6 for Mr. Carl. His teammate that's crossed the line. Well, start his lap. Stupid thing. Alright, have we got any more?
Finish.
Johnny, here we go.
82.
That's better. Speedy as well. Is he starting now? Yeah, he started his lap. Who else we got on board? GGC, he's gone already. Erez has started his. Scotty's 118. Trying to find something to go on to that we've got time to watch. Very quick laps around here.
Chubb's in last sector. Rob's coming around to end his lap. Erez potentially. Could watch Erez. He's pushing. Just finishing sector 1.
Yeah, fuck it, watch Erez. Stick it on Erez in the Haas. What we all thinking of the new liveries, by the way? They've got the 2 liveries to come out today, which was Alpha. No, it wasn't either. Aston Martin and McLaren. What we thinking of them? What do you think? Oh, we'll start with. We spoke about the McLaren before the stream started. What do you think of the Aston Martin?
Exactly the same.
It's the copy and paste job, isn't it?
It's the same car. It's not even tweaked. It's exactly the same. I'm quietly hopeful for what Mercedes. Oh, Era's lost it.
Yeah, he's got it.
Mercedes are going to come out with. Like, I'm hoping there's going to be more of a. Was it 20? Oh, when was it? Which one had like a silver and black, like a fade to black?
Oh yeah, that was
2018, 2019. I think it was 19.
I think it was.
Wasn't it?
I think it was 90 because it was their anniversary one, wasn't it? They did it one. It was one. It was a one-off one.
Oh
wasn't
no, not the Germany one. No. Not the
Oh,
white and
okay.
black. They had like where the front was silver, but then as it gets to like the engine cover and the rear wing, it faded to black.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that one. I'll have to look it up.
When was it? I can't remember. I don't think it was 18 because that was the first year of the Halo, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was either. I think it must have been 19 because 2020 was the W11, that was black. The W12 and 21 was also black. 2022 obviously was this year's or last year's. That was silver. Yeah, it must have been. It must have been 2019 one.
So make it. What's that? Make it huge. Compare. Oh, okay. Fuck you, Rob. I just read the message. Make it huge. Comparison to something small. I like having it on.
Into P2.
I do like having it on, but sometimes this does get in the way.
Who's going to be the next one to settle up?
Well, Jack's about to start his lap, so we'll jump on board with a
Yeah,
Jack lap.
I'm going to keep on board with Abby. He's about midway through, so I'll let you know how he gets on.
So here we go, on board now with Jack Latus, just taking over the championship yet again. Full throttle now, down to turn 1. It's a very quick turn 1 as well. Light braking, change down to 6th. Turn 2 is irrelevant really, and into turn 3, where it's a heavy braking and low traction zone. Setting up for turn 4, which you've got to be careful, not running wide, and he does. That's exactly what you've got to be careful of. Yep, complete validation.
Avi's gone P2, 118.4.
That is the big problem with that corner. If you accelerate too much or too much power through it, then you'll end up just running yourself wide. You'll understeer the car straight off the track.
Yeah, this is what I was saying with it being like a patience track. It's almost... You're almost running with like F2 levels of grip.
Yeah.
As opposed to what
it feels
you
like
expect everywhere else.
I said we raced it in TTFL, didn't we? 2 weeks ago, and it is a horrid track. It's fucking horrid.
Yeah, it wasn't a week before last. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a nice track to drive around. Like there's so many areas where you just feel like you're not gonna lose the car.
It wasn't great on last year's game.
But, no, it wasn't.
But obviously, grip in general, every track has been drastically reduced this game. Right, Jack's gonna have another go. He's not really got as much battery as he'll want, but as long as he's lapping, he should be okay.
Basically, all he's got to do is get into the top 10. Should be fine. So here we go. Second attempt now at turn 4. Much better. Nearly going off the track again. So he learned a little bit by still pushing the car to the max. Heavy braking now into turn 5, and again nice and wide on the exit, which gives him a good entry into 6. Sweeping round to 7, clipping the apex lovely, and straight into 8 to approach the top of the crest and into the roller coaster part of the track. Across to 9, lovely stuff, again clipping the apex beautifully. Wide entry into 10 and 11, and down the crest again. Keeps it narrow there on the down bit of the hill. Through 12, doing it nicely. Only at 2 more corners to navigate really. 13's a long sweeping hairpin, and then finally into the final 14 corner, where again you can't put too much power behind it because you end up running wide, and he sets a 1:17.3, a full 9 tenths faster than the next car of Johnny Stokes.
Yeah, he did lose a bit of time on his run to line there as well. He was down below 10% as he came out of the long, well, the sweeping right-hander. Carl has been round at turn 1, as you were on board with Jack there. I don't know if he was on a lap or not, to be honest. I think he must have been. Obviously, it's not going to be much good to him now. He'll be looking to box, I would imagine. I don't think he'll have... Yeah, he's not got the field to go again.
Just going to stay on board with Rob as he started his lap as well. With the direct comparisons, a slower entry into turn 3. I think he's backed out. Oh, very slow around turn 4 as well. He hasn't backed out of it. He just took it nice and slow and easy. Heavy braking into 4. Into 5 even. More cautious approach here from Rob.
Sensible.
Yeah. He knows he's always got to do is beat his time by a second.
Jack's,
I think it's Jack's get out of the way, isn't it?
He's going low mowing, yep.
Oh,
Rob
very wide there from Rob.
I think he got offline, it just sucked him further out wide.
Definitely a couple of corners here. Rob can tighten the screw on and just get some more time out. Again, cautious on this corner here because you want to be careful. You don't want to overshoot wide. And finally, final corner now. Full throttle all the way. Keeping it in 7th to keep the control of the car.
Yeah,
Go slower though.
And I don't think... Well, he's out of time, to be honest. He can't box.
No, you have to cool down or go again. Unless you think you can gain time. A lot of time was lost around here. I'm not sure why he was so slow through this section. Much better there. Much better there. So he's improved slightly, but the exit will greatly improve.
No, that's it. That's going to be it. I can't see him. I can't see it happening on a third lap on the same tyres without a full battery as well.
Yeah, he'd have to do a cool down lap and then another cool down lap probably. And yeah, by the time he do that, that's what your tyres are completely dreaded. Shout out to Simon. I've got a new person in the chat. Welcome to the chat. Nathan Older. Shout out to Simon. Good to see my boy back behind the wheel. Had a good, decent battles with him in the early RPR seasons, including a smashing finish to the Monaco GP in season 001. Smashing being the key word. If you got a clip of that, I'd love to see it. But yeah, welcome to the stream, pal. Do hit a follow if you got the time. And but yeah, I will try and feature him much as possible. At the moment, he's in the pits. There's not much I can feature. And we'll see what Rob's going to do. Is he going to go round again and cool down it, or is he just going to give up?
And that'll be it, to be honest. Yeah,
he's giving up.
Speed is invalidated. Yeah, Speed is going to be coming in as well. He's very much in danger.
Well, it's only...
LED might be about to do him. No.
Oh, yeah, he does do him. So Carl now, the only person that can stop... Well, and GDC actually. As well. GDC as well, yeah, on the track. So Carl, on his push lap now, obviously this time was not going to count. 2 minutes. But here we go. So Carl, on his final lap, GDC just behind, is starting his lap as well.
Yeah, I'll ride a GDC if you want. You can ride a Carl.
Yeah.
We'll keep an eye on the splits.
So steady turn 3 from Carl.
Oh, never mind. GDC's invalidated.
So only Carl can stop. Oh, so Carl is up slightly at the moment.
Yeah, he's got a second to find now to try and beat Speeder.
Very cautious, obviously on the throttle. Nicely done there though, keeping the momentum of the car to stop them wheels from losing the grip behind. Got a dirty line to follow there. Oh, he's got a bit wide there, but that's okay. He cuts in beautifully.
So, yeah.
Oh, no.
That's that.
Commentator's car. So crash. How's contact there
Erez.
with Erez?
I think, did he lose it? He must have lost that on exit because he was offline. I'm guessing
Is there
Erez
damage?
has done the same thing.
Oh, hang on. I haven't got my sim open yet. It's got to
See any-
move that.
No, I can't see any front wing damage, but then I don't suppose it always shows that anyway.
Let's try and
See
load
any
that.
visible damage to either of them.
Oh, wrong button. Wrong lever.
Speedy
There we
gets through by the skin of his teeth.
I'll pop that down here because I'm not going to need that today. Probably a bit in the way there, I suppose. Put the chat there. Fuck it. Ah, sorry, I'm just moving stuff around.
Not
Let's
much
put-
happening anyway.
Let's put that
Wait for
there.
people to finish.
That down there. We'll put that next to me. There we go. Lovely
Max
stuff.
goes again and improves.
So yeah, that'll be the end of quali anyway. So Erez gets through. We're saying goodbye to Cherry, GGC, Mr. Carl, and Rob. And obviously Frenzy as well, who didn't settle that. So I did ask Frenzy to set one quali lap at least once, and he says that the reason why he don't do it is because he normally works. So he obviously gets into the race, does a lap, and then just works the rest. Does last minute work before he starts racing. But we still want to see it. We want to see one quali lap from him. But here we go. Jack is your race winner, sitting in. Well, race winner.
Race winner.
Race winner. I'm way ahead of myself
Hang
here.
on.
He's your.
Slow down.
So there's nothing actually. Don't worry. Ignore me completely. I'm fucking off on my own little tangent. So we're going to say goodbye to Cherry, GDC, Mr. Carl, Rob, and Frenzy, and it lives to a top 10 shootout between Jack, Johnny, Avi, Chubb, Scotty, Simon, Woomax, Erez, Ali Defa, and Speedy number 25, who is pipped to be the race winner by you guys. Bit premature. Yeah, no, I'm wrong. Because Speedy's going to win, clearly. I said Speedy is clearly going to win the race. After what you guys have said.
If everyone else crashes out on lap 1 before he's had a chance to do it, he'll win.
Definitely. That's all it takes. Everyone to die. There we go. But we'll carry on. Anyway, ignore me. Alright, so we'll move on to Q1. All those votes, Speedy better win. Oh yeah, $ Speedy. Speaking of it, I need to actually remember to do the... what do you call it? The FIFA chairman payments if you want to increase your budget. I need to work out a way of doing that. If there's a way of donating a preset.
Sell someone Lewandowski for 200 mil.
Lewandowski, I would like that. How do I set up a... No, I've got an account.
Plenty going out early. Both fast cars. I don't know what the proper way to pronounce the name is. Is it NC Shimon? Is it NCS Shimon? Is it?
Oh, I
Simon?
think it's Simon because the guy in the chat, Nathan, just said his name was Simon. So I guess it is Simon.
Oh, okay. It is now then. Okay. IED is also out. Someone's gone round already. Erez cannot stop spinning.
Yeah, he's going to struggle. He's spinning
out together.
during quali. Avi's trying to get heat in.
Biding the time. Not Speedy on his way out. See movement at Mercedes. Is indeed. Oh, someone's gone round. Scott. You know, if Scott could get through his races without spinning lately, he'd be up there every race.
Oh yeah, he would.
He's found a lot of pace, like, since Christmas. He's been considerably quicker. It's just... he's got an affinity for pacing the wrong way.
I think this is the problem he's having as well, because he's not enjoying his racing. Because I was talking to him in the party on Friday, and he's just not enjoying racing because, like I said, the game is just, it's a very bad F1 game, really. Like, considering no one can really tell how the car's meant to be handling.
Oh, I get that. I agree. Avi's the first one to be on the lap. He's just finished sector 1 and he needs to get the lap data up. Why does it turn it off every time?
I don't know, it's fucking annoying. It is so fucking annoying. Rob said Speedy will be spending the big bucks for FIFA chairman. That is the plan. That is the plan. Give me the fucking money. Oh, my camera's froze because I've kicked the fucking back of the thing.
I wish they had a bit of camera angle for that right-hander as you start going uphill. Although it is... Oh, that's an Aston. That's going to be LUD for that's gone way off. So that's a bizarre place to end up off track. Oh, Simon's gone round. Oh, put it in reverse, mate. Don't go forwards.
So Avi will be setting the first time of this session. Oh, we've broken advertising wall. That's a fine.
Avi's the first to cross.
Ooh, 117. Not a bad time, really.
What was that? 5/10 off?
Yeah, from Jack, yeah.
17.3 from Latest Q2.
Who's next?
Harris goes 19.6.
We'll start with Shimon. Shimon.
I think Johnny's coming round just behind him to finish a lap. Johnny obviously went off, so he'll be going again.
So Johnny could get a nice little toe here. Or dirty, yeah, one or two.
Yeah, can't match Avi
No.
though. 18.
No. Not a clean lap from him then. Where is the race winner, Speedy? He's too far away. Chubb now coming around the final sector. We have Wumax on an outlap. So yeah, Chubb on the final sector. Bit wide there on the exit, but still carrying enough speed through. Wide there from Chubb though. It's going to cost him a bit of time. And right behind him we've got Speedy and Jack, who's on an outlap. So Jack, keep an eye on him as soon as these two cross the line for their final laps. Oh, Chubb's coming in. Chubb's giving up on that. Speedy is going to cross the line and set a 1:18.5, which is a nice time from him. Puts off in fourth. And Jack now on his lap. That's quite good from Speedy, actually. He's up there with the big boys. Like you said, he has found a lot of pace. Yeah, flag's waving. I think it's Joe's being slow. Could have to good the prediction.
As fast as they can.
Could the prediction come true and Speedy be the race winner?
All you do for just getting a 19.7 on his second attempt. I think Alston has joined.
There we go. One more driver.
Race. Liss is on the lap. Currently midway through sector 2.
We'll see what he's. Well, we don't know his split times, do we? Really? So they can't purple.
Oh, this is it, yeah.
It'd be good if you can compare quality sessions.
Good luck, sorry.
You can, if the game would let you compare sessions in quality. Oh, my fucking camera again. I'm just trying to put my feet out, man. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it could offer a lot more information than it does, to be honest. It's going to be a 17.3, pretty much matches what he does in Q2.
Yeah, pretty bang on actually. Oh, let's just slide this way. There we go. Okay.
He brings it in. Simon is winding up to start a lap. IDF is on his way in. So Simon...
Be Simon, Wumax, then Chubb.
Yeah. Simon's going to be the first one to watch, because Wumax and Chubb are quite a way behind him.
Yeah, we'll see how he handles this. So, obviously, he's back to racing. The hell happened there?
Broke everything, your microphone.
Everything went. The Elgato stream, the keyboard, the mouse. I lost everything in like a split second. I had no screen.
Well, anyway,
Fuck
no
me.
picture on Hubble Street, yeah, that's why then. Simon comes round to finish his, well, is it first attempt? Second attempt. 18.6, that's not a bad effort.
I'm not sure what it was, Rob. I'm not sure. Literally, like, the screen went to not responding. Like, the mouse keyboard died. The mic went, I'm guessing.
Yeah, you just went very quiet. I didn't know if it was my connection that got. Womax was the next one to come round. I would imagine we're going to see quite a few coming out for the final runs shortly.
I need to find the time to. Oh, his camera's gone again. I think something's gone massively wrong with my setup.
Max round the final corner does a 19.8. Only puts him up into 9th.
Right. I'm gonna leave it with your hands a minute. I'm just gonna try and work out if I can get this camera plugged somewhere else.
Yeah, that's fine. Chubb's gonna box. He's had enough. It's not gonna be any good to him. I would imagine he'll get a fresh set on and get straight back out. It was starting. I think that's Scott. Yeah, let's ride with Scott. Turn 1. So far, so good. 1, 2, and 3 navigated without any major issues.
I'll leave that to be on for a minute. So I can see what
Runs wide on 4 and invalidates. Oh. Yeah, I think his only option now is try and recharge and go on used tyres. He's not going to have time to box, unfortunately. There is an outlap behind him. Womax will be on an in lap. Or is he pushing? I can't tell if he's pushing or not. Avi's on an outlap. Johnny's on an outlap. I think we're just going to have to stay with Scott for now. He's still going to be the closest one to getting a lap in. Not quite got a full battery to go again. Might just be enough, we'll see. Soon find out. That turn 4 is just so easy to run a little bit too wide. Just as it starts to crest and your mechanical grip drops off your tyres. Anyway, 1 is clean, 2 is clean, back into 3 again, trying to run too deep, which he does a little bit, misses that apex. Through 4 is compromised as a result, but he does get through, has to lift a little bit, I think. Split, easy 10th up. Still found a little bit of time, and it's a little bit too deep into that hairpin as well. Just a touch, nothing major. Down into everyone's favourite death corner. Can he keep it planted on exit? Yes, he can. Gets it away. Womax